In this video, you are going to learn how to create a TV standard video ad for a product like this in just 7 steps. Hello great minds, I'm Solomon from IT2G, an acronym for I Teach to Grows, an initiative of Gifted Fingers Up. This tutorial is a gold mine for creators, business owners and affiliate marketers that are struggling to create engaging video ads for their Facebook advertisements, Amazon listing and etc. I'm super excited to walk you through the step-by-step process I employed in designing the same video ad to get you to start making great ROIs and massive sales on your advertisements and on your listings. So we are going to be creating this video with a simple drag and drop tool, Canva. Canva makes designing easy and makes you feel super confident when designing with little or no experience. So without further ado, great minds, let's explore your creativity.
First thing you need to do when creating this type of video ad is to get a good snapshot of your products. And for creators who don't have such products but want to learn how to make this kind of video as well, all we need to do is just to teach you how to create the same mockup you saw in the sample video. So let's start exploring. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Canva workspace, which is Canva. Let's go. I'll click on videos. Now it is showing different kind of videos, so video, Facebook video. So I want to click on create blank. So now we are going to play our previous video so we could see what we have in there. Okay, so we've gotten the first part of the video. That's the more or less like the orange splash. So that's the first video slide. So let me come back to my Canva workspace. Before I start designing, there are a few things I want to do. So I want to name a video project, so I'll call it TV standard video ad. Okay, then demo. Alright, now once I come to my file, I want to ensure I turn on my margins so my video does not exceed margins. Now if you look up here and see that this is 0 to 1920, what I want to do is I want to divide it into 2. And that's 1920 divided by 2, that's about 960. So I want the central to be here. Okay, and one other thing I want to do, I also want to divide this into 2. Okay, then probably divide my column into 3. Okay, so what I'm just going to quickly do is to come in here, 1920 divided by 3. Okay, so I want to divide into 3, so I have 640. So 640, then I'm going to do 640 times 2, that's 1280. So what am I trying to do? I'm trying to divide my column into 3. Okay, on the horizontal, then I'm dividing into 2 on the vertical, but then I still want to maintain the middle points. Okay, so I can know for a reference that this is the midpoint and this is the middle line, and as well as this. Okay, from the video you saw that it was just the orange splash. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come to Elements tab. Now I'll search for orange splash. Now there's going to be a checklist of all these elements used at the end of the video, which I'm going to give you. Okay, so what you're just going to do, navigate to videos here, and here you have it. So just open it and ensure you just click on set video as background. Okay, now let's play it. Perfect, but then I want to move it out to where the action started from. Okay, perfect. So I'm having something like this. Okay, very good. So one other thing I want to quickly design is my element. This is my juice can. Open a new tab. Let's design our can there. Now I don't want to see these grid lines or this ruler, so I'll just click on Shift plus R. Yeah, Shift and R, then it goes off. So I want to search for orange juice in can. Okay, it came up with this, so this is what I want. So I've clicked on this, and let's make it big well enough. Okay, now this is very good. So before I do deal with this, I want to duplicate this can into 3, so I'll just click on Alt on my keyboard, then I'm going to drag this out. 1. So now I have 3. Because I want to create about 3 variations like you saw in the video. So I'll click on this edit image and I'll go to color mix. Okay, I just want to have about 3 flavors. So I'm going to use this, so it's going to look like the orange flavor. Then for this, I'm still going to come back to that place, color mix. I'm going to click on see all. Now I want to use something like this, or this marine, something like this, you know. And let me click on this. So I want to reduce this saturation, it doesn't get too fake. Okay, so I think I'm cool with this. Okay, now then I'll click on apply. Perfect. And next thing I want to do is I want to quickly design the logo. Okay, so the logo will use good memory string. All right, let's search for organic logo. Okay, so our dummy logo, I'm going to search for organic logo. So organic food logo actually, so I used this, so let's leave it this way. Okay, now next thing I did was to look for happy emoji. Okay, so I came to graphics here. So this was what I used, so I just tilted it a bit. So I'm cool with this. Now the next thing I'm going to click on is T for text. Okay, I'm going to make this very big, then memories. So I'm going to leave this way. I'm going to Alt, then drag it down to create a duplicate, and memories. Because I'm targeting these drinks are basically for, you know, just drinks and memories, basically for kids. So I'll be changing the font pretty soon. So the next thing I want to do is I want to click on T. I want to write drink. Okay, now perfect. So I want to click on this green, then I want to search for the font more sugar. Okay, looks babyish. I love that font. All right, so I'm using more sugar. I could just expand it out a bit. As well for the memories, I'm going to use more sugar. All right, so here we have it. Now for this, I want to use the font called Great Vibes. So Great Vibes. All right, so here we have it. Now one thing, I want to highlight this box, then group it, Ctrl G for group. Okay, for grouping. Then I want to bring this to the front right here. Can make this big a bit, so I can make it bold. Okay, good. All right, so now next I want to click on is the line, so I'll click on L for the horizontal line, or for the vertical line rather. All right, so I want to ensure it's a 90 degree, and I'll push this in here. So now I have these, so I'm going to group everything all together. Ctrl G, I'm going to push it in here. Exactly. Now let's come back to check our logo. So this is becoming what we want. It is looking like what we want. So I want to group everything all together. I want to change this background color to orange, so I could see, or you know, just change to something gray so I could see what I have in there. I want to click on C, which is my circle. So I just want to make it okay, so it can fill in that can space. Okay, all right, so I want to make it white, and I want to send to the back. Okay, so what we are trying to do actually achieve here is trying to create the sticker for the drink. Okay, So let me come back here. We use green and orange color all through, so I want to change this to orange. So I'll just click on this place and I'll search for orange. Okay, or could actually use the same color that came in here with a orange splash to ensure consistency. So I'll click on this color, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to this place, this color selector, and I'm going to save this color. So E4, so I'll just click on Ctrl C. Perfect. For the drink, the color is that same color, so I'll just Ctrl V. Okay, or just pick it directly from here again. So now we have the same color. Let's see. Then green memories. So I want to make this color green as well, but then probably I want to make the green a bit deep. Okay, something like this. So I love this, so I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to select this as well. So I want to use that for this as well. Okay, now for the memories, let me use the same deep green. So let's go for this. Let's go with this. Finally, so we've created our logo. So I could just give some pretty cool effects. Okay, I could just lift it a bit. I could reduce this down a bit. So what I did was just to click on effects and just lift it up a bit. Okay, about 20. As well for the memories, I want to lift it up a bit. Probably about 20 is okay. Okay, superb. Now we're getting there. So what I want to do is I want to group all of this, Ctrl G. Now what I'm going to do next is, so you see, even if I zoom it out, so you can still see it from afar. Alright, so I want to copy this, then come back to my previous tab, then have it pasted on all of my cans. Okay, so I want to reduce this and paste it on the first can. Okay, very good. So I'm having this, I want to reduce it a bit. Okay, so I could just close this and zoom out a bit so we could see what we are doing. So I need to resize it. Yeah, or let me just ensure it covers up everything here. Or better still, what we are going to do is this. So one other thing I want to do is this, so let me reduce it. So another thing I want to do is this. I've ungrouped it, so what I did was just right click, then ungroup. Okay, now I want to duplicate this, so I'll click on Ctrl D. Okay, so duplicated that. Now I want to make it wide a bit. And make it something like red. No, I mean the upper layer. Let's make it like color red. Okay, now the orange color rather. Let's send it backward. Okay, so I'm having something like this. Perfect. And let's group all. Ctrl G, Ctrl C. Now then let's come back to our space again. Then so let's push in this there. So I'm going to zoom out so you could actually see my screen properly. So we have something like this. It might not fit in too much. Don't worry. Just use it like that. This is a dummy video. Alright, very good. So I'm going to alternate, then drag this also for this. Okay, I'm going to alternate and drag this also this. Perfect. Now I have my label or my sticker on all drinks. So we're getting there. So next I want to do is let's group all of them together as one. So I'm going to highlight the all of this and group it as a single element, a single entity. Or highlight the all of this and group it as a single entity. I'm going to highlight the all of this and group it as a single entity as well. Perfect. So don't forget, so I want to pick up this element, this drink rather. Now so let me just create a blank space again. So I want to pick this drink, just this. Okay, Ctrl C, and I'm going to come back in there. So let me bring this down. Okay, I'm going to come back here, then Ctrl V. Okay, so I want to tilt it a bit, probably about 30 degrees. Okay, so I have this. So once within the middle. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is this. So if I take a single entity, so I'm going to highlight it as a single entity, then I'll click on animate, I'll click on breadth, so I'm going to pick breadth in. Okay, so I'm going to increase the scale, okay, to the fullest. Now let's try playing our first video.
So if you are getting value from this video, kindly like and subscribe so that the YouTube algorithm could actually pop up these videos to other family and friends that needs to learn what you're learning right now.
So you see it gives that kind of splash effect as if it is going in there. Let us quickly go to our next page. So for our next page, open to our next page, so we come to the elements tab. So you're going to search for orange juice being poured, and let's search for it. You'll come to videos. Okay, so right here you have it. Just click on this video, and I want to right click, then set video, set as background image. Okay, now I might just want to crop it a bit. Okay, it's fine this way. Okay, now let's play this. So I don't want it to be too long unnecessarily, so what I'll just do is just to just make it probably 4 seconds. 4 seconds as well. This will also go for 4 seconds. Okay, look at the timer right here. Okay, I could just click on 4 seconds. 4. Now, so it automatically cropped it to 4 seconds. So let's move. Okay, now one good thing is this: ensure, okay, let's like this, the breadth is just in, okay, not bold, then it is just in. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is let us create the order slide before we start adding the other elements. Okay, so we have this page right here. So this page has a lot of elements, but just stay with me. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the new page. Our first thing I want to add is a rectangle, so I'll just add the R. Okay, now then I want to click on Shift R, so it could show me those grid lines. So I want the rectangle to be in here. I don't want it to exceed the midpoint, so I can divide my design space into 2. Okay, now I want this to be here. I want to lock this. Okay, now before locking, rather, so I want to change it to the orange color we've been using. So just click on color. I have my orange color that was been. So let's check the video again. So let's work on this place first. Okay, so tasty and fresh. So I'm going to click on T. Okay, so T, I want to make this T big, so I want to create tasty. Okay, then I'll drag it out. What's N? So I'll use this. Okay, let's make it smaller to N. Then as well, I'm going to drag this out too. We have fresh. Perfect. Now, next thing you want to do is just click on tasty, come to your font, and search for more sugar. Okay, to ensure consistency, let's use the same font. So more sugar, cute. Also change this to more sugar, and change this to more sugar. And tasty. Okay, come to effects. Then I want to make it curved a bit, so I'll bring it down a bit. Probably want to make it curved to about 70%, let's say. Then you can just increase the space, letter spacing as well to probably 100. 100 is enough. Okay, 100. Cool. And I'm going to curve this as well I'm going to copy to the other side, so that's going to something like minus 100 if at all, minus 50. So I'm going to give it some spacing as well, 100. Okay, so now we have this. So next I just want to make it close a bit, then I'll group it, Ctrl G. Okay, okay, so we are getting there. So I don't want it to exceed this point, so let me just move it out a bit. Okay, it falls within the margin. Okay, very good. So I need points on this space, on this design space as well. Let me remove this so it doesn't confuse us. Alright, so let's click on this. So let's make it color white. Let's make it color white. Let's make it color white as well. And let's add some other effects. We could just lift it a bit. Okay, now just lift it so it becomes much more lively. So just and let's leave that. So let's leave it this way. And next I want to search for is click on element, click on search for additives free, or probably free additives. Come to graphics, so we have it here. So I just want just make it small enough, so I want it to be on this place. Okay, let me search for the next thing, sugar free, then 100% organic, free sugar. So I can search for free sugar. Okay, and come to graphics, and I could just use this. I could change the color. Okay, now I'm going to bring it down also here. I want to make it the same size with the previous element used. So free sugar. Now search for 100% organic. Okay, now so I have this. I could actually use this time around, so it could bring some more life to it. Okay, so let's reduce this to the same size. Alright, very good. So I'm loving this. I just want it to be this way, the same size, so 74 74. So the spacing are all the same thing. Now click on this, then I'm going to change this to this orange color. Okay, perfect. Now this blue, I'm going to change it to this white color. Perfect. Now this, I'm going to change both to this white color. And change both of them to the white color. Okay, so it is obvious. Alright, so let's check our video again. Alright, so we are done with the left hand side, so let's work on the right hand side. So let's search for orange juice splashing. Again, come to photos. Okay, so we have it in here. We could just come directly to photos. Let's click on this. So what I want to do is I just want to bring it down a bit. Okay, so it fits into that same size. So I might just edit it a bit, probably the saturation. Come to adjust, just increase the saturation to an extent, and probably the contrast so it fits in. Can't reduce the contrast option. So the color is looking like this. Now one more thing I want to do is I want to remove the background. Okay, let's edit image background remover, then remove the background. Okay, alright, so perfect. So now let's click to apply. Okay, I could just just crop this down a bit. So let's go back to our previous video. So one other thing we have in there is orange with leaf. Okay, let's search for that. So here is it. So I'm going to bring it down a bit. I can just place it somewhere here and see it, just blur it out a bit. Now click on image, edit image. I want to blur it out a bit. Something like this is okay. So now I want to make it small. Very good. So let me check my video again. So I have something like that there. The next now search for a isolated orange tree leaf. Okay, and let's search for that. So I want to use this, or probably this. Let's go with this. Okay, so let's tilt it to the other side. Okay, Just make it this small. Perfect. Now just blow it out as well a bit. So I'm going to click on see all, then blow. So I've blurred it out a bit. Our next thing is this orange splash in the middle. Search for orange juice splashing. Orange juice splashing. Okay, let's come to our photos. Let's see if we are going to see some such. Okay, perfect. So here is it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt it a bit. Okay, I'm going to tilt it to the right. I'm going to make it small. I'm going to reduce the size. Okay, to something like this. Then I'll edit image. I want to move the background. I love this, so let me just tilt it a bit so it looks as though it's coming out from this place. Okay, so very good. Now what I want to do next is I just want to crop down a bit. I want it to be this way. You just crop the bits. I can zoom out my screen so I could see what I'm doing properly. Okay, so let me just bring down bits. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. Now let me zoom down my screen. So let me reduce my screen size again. So what I want to do next is I want to pick that same orange can, okay, that I copied in here. So I want to Ctrl C. I want to paste it here again. Okay, Ctrl V. I want to tilt it to the same degree at which I tilted the same orange splash. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Okay, now what now to do is just click on this, then click on crop. Okay, so I want to crop it to the same size. Okay, you notice you can see the orange juice underneath it. Alright, so you have something like this. Okay, so I want to make it small. I want to tilt it like this so it comes directly over this space. Alright, so I guess I need to make this guy a bit big. Okay, let me zoom out, zoom my screen rather, so you could see what you're doing. Now let's tilt this bit so it just slides, it just fits in rather. Okay, I need to zoom this, so let's expand it until it fits in to get perfect fit. Really wanted. Okay, let's just bring this to cover this place. So okay, perfect. Next thing I want to do is, so I'm going to group this and this together. So I have my Ctrl G, and I want to reduce it. I want to reduce the size. Okay, so it doesn't exceed my margin. Okay, perfect. Now we have this. All right, getting there. Let's check this. So the background, I want to make it slightly orange. Okay, so it was not just too white. So I'm going to click on this orange color, then I'm going to come in here. I'm going to fade it out a bit. Okay, okay, perfect. Now next thing you want to do is, okay, let's watch our video again. Okay, so let's give some effects as well. So I'm giving you our grouped element effect. So just highlight, just highlight it and click on animate. Then I'm going to use rise. Okay, but it's going to be on enter. Then ensure the direction of the arrow is coming up in there. You can make it slow. Alright, so that the animations will be confusing. So I'm using an animation for this. So I'm going to click on this white, then remove animation. Okay, now for this element, the text here, I'm going to animate it. I'm going to use merge. Okay, on enter. I'll also use merge here. on enter. Okay, then for these guys I'm just going to make it pop. Okay, I'm just going to animate. Probably just pop. So they just pop up. So pop. Now look up. Look in here. So it's going to be an enter. Okay, and pop. As well pop. Ensure they are on enter. Okay. Now let's try playing a video to see what we've done so far. So let me see the next video. Alright, the next one to do is this. Just click on new page. I want to pick the 3 drinks. Okay, so let me duplicate this page. So I have these drinks. I want this to be at the middle. I want this in here. Sorry, I haven't grouped that. So group. So we group this. We grouped. Alright, so what I want to do is this. I want to make this smaller a bit. Make it small, or just make it slide to the back. So send backwards. I'll right click then send backwards. Okay, I want to make this make it of the same size with that also. Then I'll right click and then send backwards. Okay, send to the back rather. Okay, so you have something like this, and I could just make this a bit bigger, not too big, so they don't look as if they're different from each other. So Ctrl G. Now Ctrl G is to group it. Now Ctrl C. Okay, now so what I want to do is my next slide I'm going to come and paste it here. So Ctrl V. Okay, I want to tilt it a bit. Okay, I want to ensure it doesn't exceed this margin. Okay, so it doesn't exceed my margin. Now Shift R for ruler. Now next thing you want to do is you want to pick your logo. Okay, don't forget your logo right here. So Ctrl C. I don't want the logo to come with that sticker at the back, so I'm going to delete the stickers. I'm going to delete this. Alright, I just Ctrl G, just my logo, and I'm going to paste it here. Ctrl V. It's too big, so I just want it to be at the corner. Okay, the top left corner. Okay, very good. So I guess I'm putting it this way, so I could just reduce this guys a bit. Now I'm going to come back here. I think it's search for now, so I'm going to come back here. So let's go back there. Orange juice splash. So we're going to search for orange splash. Alright, so now I'm going to use this. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I want to use this. Let me see. I hope I'm doing the same thing we have in our video here. Okay, very good. So I want to stretch this out. Okay, so I want to tilt it a bit. Okay, I want to send to the back. Okay, so I just want to do something like this. I want to use the same leaf we used in here. Okay, so that was the name of the leaf. I selected orange tree leaf. Okay, I want to tilt it a bit. I want to just make it big, so it looks as if it is coming out from here. Okay, all right, perfect. The next thing I want to do is I want to blow it out a bit. Okay, you just give blow of cyan. That's enough. Okay, let's make these guys come out. Now let me drag this leaf and push it down a bit in the air. Alright, maybe I just want to reduce this. This. I want to unlock it. Just bring it out a bit. I just want that splash to show a bit. So probably I'm going to drag it out. Okay. I'm having, yes, perfect. I love this. Actually love this. Actually loving this. Very good. So I just want to lock it. Now for these guys, so I want them to move out. So I'm going to come to animate. I'm going to click on rise. Okay, on enter. I just want them to come out slowly. Okay, should have a rise or probably baseline. Baseline is going to be too fast. Let's see. Okay, I could make the others rise. Okay, just rise. So I can reduce the speed. No. Okay, something is happening there, so I need to pick out that element. So Ctrl V. So I have to make them, I have to animate them before taking them to that place. Okay, so they don't animate, so they don't get animated singly. Okay, now I've control, so I've ungrouped it, so I'm going to ungroup it, ungroup. Okay, I'm going to group this alone first. So Ctrl G, so I'm going to give it the elements here, so I'm going to make it rise. Okay, on enter. Okay, as well as this, so I'm going to group this, so I'm going to group this as well, and make it rise as well. So I'm going to give it some animation. So I'm going to give it the baseline rather, on enter. Then I'm going to make it slow. So I'm going to make it super slow. Okay, now let's group this as well. I'm going to give it rise, then on enter, then I'm going to make it super slow. Alright, now we can now freely group them. Ctrl G, then so we can bring them back to our design space here. Ctrl V. Alright, so then I want to send everything to the back. I'll probably just bring this leaf forward. Okay, very good. Now let's try playing our video. Alright, probably what I'm going to do is I'm not going to animate this place. I'm going to remove the animation. Okay, okay, so we are getting there. So I want to make this a bit smaller, so I have to zoom out and just make this a bit smaller. It doesn't just take too much of design space, so design is not so rowdy. Okay, and I need to bring this down a bit. So I need to bring these guys down a bit. I'll probably do this one. So let me bring down a bit. So probably I just want to do it like this. Okay. It doesn't just get noisy. The design can breathe. Perfect. So I can then I can zoom out this. There you go. Next time. Alright, so let's what we have in the last slide. Okay, so the last slide is so simple. It is just picking the all of these guys, Ctrl G, placing them here, Ctrl V. But before doing that, so what I want to do is Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Alright, but before I do that, the first thing I want to do is I want to search for orange neon circle. Okay, so I want to place it in here. There's something like this. Those neon circles you're seeing there. so I might not really waste too much time on that. So if I don't get to see it, I could just use something else. Okay, so let's just go with this. I'm going to duplicate this. I'll just alt it and just drag it in there. Now next I want to just click on this. I'll just press T, so refreshing. Then I want to zoom it out, make it too big. Then I want to follow that same font, more sugar. Okay, but now the beautiful thing I want to do is so let's drag this out. Let's make it 3. Okay, so now I want to make this the orange color. Okay, or that slightly yellowish color, this yellow color, and this is going to be the orange color, this is going to be the green color. Okay, now I'll come to effects. Okay, now you're going to come to neon. Okay, so I want to just increase intensity to the last one. Come to neon as well, increase intensity to 100. Neon again, increase intensity to 100. Perfect. Now, so what I want to do is I want to group it all. Okay, so I'll just click on shifts, select the next, select the third, then Ctrl G for group. Now come to animate. So the same animation I want to use is neon. Okay, so on enter, so I want to increase intensity so much. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is just to drag my so the next thing I want to do is I'll just Ctrl C and Ctrl V, won't paste what I have in there. Okay, just want to paste it here. So I have something cute like this. I don't want it to exceed my design space. Okay, I could just just for just some few exemptions, let's make it come like this. Right, let's try animating probably with Y. Okay, I think I love that. Let's reduce the speed. No, let's improve the speed. Alright, so let's give this some wipe also. But wipe is going to come downwards. Alright, so sideways. Alright, so on enter. Alright, so let's play our video. So let's see what we have. Alright, we are getting there. Now, so let's create the final slide. Okay, so the final slide is the easiest. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to work with this same with this same guy. So I'm just going to reduce this. Okay, and do this. And first thing I want to do is I want to bring back my logo. So my logo, Ctrl G. So Ctrl C rather for copy. Okay, I'm going to paste it here. Alright, so I just want to make it small. So let me zoom this out so you could actually all see. So it's small. So what else do you have in there? The taste you'd love. Okay, I'm going to click on C. So the taste. Okay, I want to zoom it out. Probably I just want to bring this to this outfit. So I want to use my font, more sugar. Okay, now let me see how I used it there. Okay, the taste you love. Now I want to highlight this alt rather. I want to drag it. The taste you love. Perfect. Let's zoom this out as well a bit. Okay, so I guess we need to make this a bit small. Okay, I could just group this and just make the border big. No, big. Very good. So I just want to group this. Ctrl G. Now I want to click on T. One drink, 3 flavors. Yeah. So probably I want to use probably more sugar tin, or I know I used a different font in there, but let's just flow with this. So I want to just put my eclipse at front. 1 2 3. Okay, so probably I'll make this green. I want to make this orange as well as this orange. So alright, sorry, don't mind that, just messed up my design. So I will group it. That's Ctrl Shift G, or just right click then on group. Okay, just right click then on group. So let me spread it out a bit again. So I want to align it to the left, Now I want to just give it some lift effects. Okay, so I just reduce lift, okay. Now so I want to group it. Now I want to animate this text. Okay, so I want to use that bursts, something bursty. Let me see. So I just click on text, then complete burst. Perfect. So on enter, so I want to increase intensity. Okay, as well as this. On enter, then I want to increase intensity. Perfect. Now let me see what else you have there. That's all. So let's put on a video. Perfect. So thank you for following me through all to this page. I'm going to delete the other empty pages I won't be needing. What I want to do is to add the transitions, background music, and the effect sounds. Okay, to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this bar. Okay, so I'm going to show the pages in this manner. So let's see what were the effects that was used. Let's come in here, transitions rather. So you're adding transitions first. Alright, so what I'm going to do is this. The transitions we added here was, if you notice, this was more or less like a dissolve. Okay, so just click on this plus icon. I'm going to use dissolve. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, perfect. Now the next transition I want to use is this. I want to use this color white. I want the direction to come in this manner. Okay, probably like this. Very good. But then I want that thick color. Let me use this instead. So let's see this. So let me see again. Now for this tasty, so I want to use something like this. Okay, perfect. Now same for this. Okay, and same for this. But for this I would rather use that. So I think I'm cool with this. Okay, so let's play all our videos from scratch. Oh, we have not added any effects there, so let's just add this match and move, and as well match and move. Okay, so let's play it from here. Perfect. So I've written the whole of my the names of the element and the songs I used in here, the background, the effect. So the name of the background music I used was EasyCom. So you're going to click on elements, so just click on EasyCom and you come to audio. So here is it. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to drag it into my Now one thing you want to do, ensure your play head is on the first is on 0.0 seconds, okay, so that when you're adding the music it is going to start from the beginning. So I'm just going to drag it and drop it here, okay. Now this it's not starting, so I'm just going to drag it back. But then I just want to crop it out. I want it to start from here, okay, because I don't want the second time. There's a bit lag there, so I want to make it start from here again. Now click on this audio effects, okay, so I want it to fade in. Okay, I want it to actually fade out. Then from there, all right. Oh, I guess that's a peak. Okay, no, that's not a peak. So I want it to fade out from here. Okay, I want it to fade out on the last slide. So if you look at it, you can see that there's an horizontal bar that is showing that okay, it is actually.
So if you are getting value from this video, kindly like and subscribe so that the YouTube algorithm could actually pop up these videos to other family and friends that needs to learn what you're learning right now.
So the next thing I want to do is to add, let's look out for those effects. Okay, so splash. So let me come back to my effects. Let me see the one I used, probably splash 2 or squish orange. I'm very sure it is splash 2. So I'm going to search for splash 2. Okay, so let's see this. Perfect. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to push it and drag it here. Okay, so then this guy needs to fade in, okay, so it doesn't just doesn't distort, doesn't look distorting. Okay, so let's now, so the next thing I added was Juice Blender 3. Okay, now the Juice Blender 3 was for the orange sound. Okay, so Juice Blender 3. Okay, so I'm going to come to audio. Let's just put it here so you can you see it has that orange juice sound. Okay, so I want to crop it to this part. Okay, so it ends in the air. Exactly, thank you. So let's play it. Now, so all the effects we have in here. Alright, so jog drop burst. Okay, so we could just drop it in the air, just something like this. That place is not just empty. So I don't want that place to be too long, something like 3.5 is okay. Alright. So let me check. Let's check out for the third step. Squish orange 1. Okay, so let's search for squish. So squish orange 1. Okay, so I'm going to come to audio. Okay, all right, so it's showing as if it is actually Okay, so let's see. Well, what's happening? Our stops are not okay. Then I need to get rid of this animation. Why? So it doesn't, so that the transition, so I need to remove that transition so that the animation on the second slide could actually show up. It seems the transition seconds has taken all that to, you see. All right, so probably I'm sure I didn't add anything here. Let's see, let's check for neon. So let's see, does that sound cool? Okay, let's try it. It's good to try things out. Don't forget your great mind, so it is just, so let's explore creativity. So let's just stop it here. Let's see how it's going to come out. Okay, that's too much. That's too large. Just make it 2.9 or 3. Perfect. So I want to drag this neon to this place. All right. So let's just put that in. So that's too much as well. So just 4 seconds is enough. 3.5 seconds. So our video is not unnecessarily long. Okay. Okay, now the final sound is this sip, slop, refreshing. Okay, let's paste this there, slip, slop. So I'll come to audio. So here is it. Then we have it here. All right, so let's play it once again before I'll check the preview. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce this a bit, so it has started fading out even before the sound effect comes in, so I can get properly. Perfect. Now so let's have a proper preview. Perfect. Then there you have it. So let's download a video so we could preview it properly with our media player. So what I'm going to do is ensure you click on MP4. Okay, so high quality video, then you ensure you click on all pages. That's why I got rid of all the unnecessary pages. So then just click on download. So your video is downloading video here. What I'm just going to do is to click on the video. Okay, so I have this.
So there you have it. In just 7 steps, you can now confidently create TV standard video ads for your product to start making great ROI. So if you don't have the Canva Pro account, so you could actually explore all those premium features I used while creating this video, do all to click the link in the description below so you could actually watch the video of where I taught you how to easily get the Canva Pro account without stress or cares. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell below so you can get notified when I drop amazing videos like this. Again, thanks for watching till the end. See you in the next video.